camera. Michael, want to go give Lara a kiss?
Lara, hi, Mommy.
Go and kiss Lara.
Go and kiss Lara. Where is that little boy?
Go.
Go and kiss Lara.
Michael.
Or give Elsie a kiss? Want to give Elsie a kiss? Kiss.
Go. Michael. Look.
Come and give you a little kiss.
There's Els.
Hi, Mommy. Say hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mommy. Hi.
Thank you.
Today is February 27th. It's 10:30 a.m.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mommy.
Baby right here. Baby is
Hi,
sleeping.
Mommy.
Wow, look at Michael. Wow, buddy.
Go give Lara a kiss.
Yeah.
Go and give Lara a kiss. Hi, Lara. Can I give you a kiss? You feel anything, Doctor?
You be the Simon.
Okay, now you
I'll be the judge.
Okay. Simon says touch your nose. Simon says touch your head. Simon says touch your knee. Touch your toe. Okay. Simon says lift your leg. Simon says lift the other leg. Simon says do 5 jumping jacks. Stop. I got a whole bunch of you. Okay. Simon says stop. Okay. Simon says kneel down. Simon says jump up. Simon says turn around twice. Simon says stop. Simon says we're going to turn around and face the window.
Laura. We're missing Boa and Jenny Pate and Christine and Elizabeth.
Simon says
That's 4 kids.
close your eyes. Simon says Laura's going to Simon. Okay.
She told me that this was a down baby. She said it was a baby.
From Boa. Boa, right? Is this your card? Okay, thank you.
Oh, isn't she pretty?
Oh, she's got a Walkman on her. Look at that, Michael, a Walkman.
Dear Lord, you are as a flower. Love, Jen.
Oh, what a pretty card.
Happy birthday.
Jenny, you did the card yourself? Isn't that so funny?
Thank you, Jenny. Oh, a little pound puppy.
Oh,
I
great.
just Thank you.
Okay, that's cute. Puppy.
We love Cam puppies.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Nicole Gladstein. Oh, cute.
Hey, Michael.
Now this is, I think, going to be teeny things.
It is.
Lynn still hasn't walked in the door?
Who?
So,
Michelle.
oh, yeah.
Stylishly late, hon.
Sweetheart, your video is this?
Thank you.
Let me see. Oh, you'll
This
water.
isn't, you know.
Well, that's okay. We'll talk about that later. Oh, let's show it. Want me to hold it up so everybody can see it?
Ooh.
You know, afterwards we can show everybody your dollhouse, sweetie, if we have time.
Oh,
This is for the baby house, sweetie.
Michael. I think he's my
Michael, sit down. Attaboy.
Do you want to go sit next to Laura and we'll sing happy birthday?
Come here, Michael.
Go on, go sit next to Laura.
Ready?
Everybody hold on to the cup.
Michael, you can come next to
Nice.
Laura.
How pretty.
Nance, don't make trouble.
Oh, okay. He's sitting.
Well, he was.
Okay, I'm ready. Everybody ready? Don't worry about it. We have plenty.
Ready?
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you.
Wish.
Look at Michael.
Yay.
Yay.
What's your name? Your name. Take your finger through your name. And then you can lick it.
Okay. Want apple juice?
I'm going to cut the cake. Okay, here we go. Who's my big girl? Suzanne, you're going to be my helper. I'm going to cut it, and you're going to pass it down. Okay? Eat quickly, kids.
Do you want apple juice? Okay, apple juice. Okay, I'll be around
Fell
you in a
apart.
minute.
That's the only problem.
Allison, do you want apple juice?
Michael.
I had it out too long. Well,
Need me out?
well, the cake was out too long. It got mush. That's the only problem.
Can I have the second piece?
The second piece, sweetie?
Yes, because I want to get.
Take it down, girl.
Oh, Michelle's here.
I'd love to put this back.
I guess she's gonna get the prize for having most tooth lost. By a... Okay, excuse me.
I love when I leave.
All right. Say hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Aw.
Is there room, maybe all the way on the other end?
Michael, say hi.
Oh, there's a
Next to Rachel. You want to sit next to Rachel? Or how are we gonna get?
But Lori, you might as well come up. Everybody else move
No,
back.
it's Jessie.
This is the
The
dress
pink
up
one
there.
probably.
Yeah, you know, I had a blue one, but this one's too long for you. I think you might have. You know,
Yes,
I was really thinking. Put your hands straight up to the sky. I would have brought the blue one. I thought it was on the hanger.
She was, yeah.
No, it was a different blue dress, and it was on the hanger. But then I changed hangers when I ironed it.
I think she wore a different one last year.
She did?
Yeah, I
Was
don't
it
think.
blue?
Well, we've got it on video.
Then it was this. And let's give you the little bit of makeup we were talking about. This is just blush for her cheeks. No, she doesn't. She's awfully rosy cheeked already. And we'll give you a little eyeshadow if you'd like. Would you like a little? Okay. Like blue? So quiet. Oh my goodness gracious. You can hear a pin drop. Here's my mirror. Okay, we'll pretend it's invented now, then it won't be invented later. Aren't you pretty? Okay. And you know what would be a good idea? If you can could you sit right over here? This will be the path. Now, you can go to the back of the group and then sit down and get down to your Michael Jackson shirt. I'm only kidding. My son, his name is Michael. And he calls this particular Michael Jackson shirt. Not really. Turn around. You'll look like a prince when I'm through with you. How old are you, Michael? 6. Okay. Well, today you're going to be, about maybe 16. How's that? We'll give you 10 years. All right? And princesses with the fans, be careful that we don't bang holes in them. They're just silk and they break easily. You have to take good care of them. I just got them. Be careful. Okay. We'll give you your cape.
Michael, I wish your mother could see you. I'm going to invite her over to look at the video. Okay?
We'll give you your crown. Packed everything up so neatly it's hard to find it. Give you a great big crown.
Oh my god. Michael, you're going to look really nice.
Maybe a little tighter. Okay. Now, Michael, would you like to have and everybody holds the swords with their hands. They're dirty. Don't eat them. All right? Want to see what you look like? Is that your pretty good, huh? Okay, let the prince through. All right. Let's do the two queens. Let's do Laura's mother, the queen, and Laura's aunt, who's visiting. Let's let the two queens do. Where's the other? She was sitting on the couch. There she is. Girls, back up. You're going to end up with a suitcase. Okay.
Allison, who are you? I'm the witch.
Allison, if I tell you to rub your hands together and look evil, you know how to do that? Yeah, okay. Let me show you what you look like. Okay, let the queens through. Go ahead. And once you're in your costumes, by the way, you can sit down. You're allowed to. It's okay. Everybody doesn't have to be statues. Hey, Allison, come on. We'll do you now. The Wicked Witch. It's Park today.
I know.
You can look at me.
Last time I did this at
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And we did the same story? Or are you just a witch?
No, we did a different.
Oh, but you mean you have experience being a witch? Yeah. Let me find. Well, just put the nails on one hand, so at least you'll have one hand.
I have the same one except it's in silver.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've got other wands in there, but everybody tells me they look too much like Derek.
Look at your sister.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Hey, girls, please.
Yeah,
Up in here. Yes? Okay.
oh yeah.
Sure, the kids usually like to have makeup. She'll turn around, I promise. She'll show you in a minute. This is just our little private moment here.
She's
Close your eyes
2,000 years
gently.
old. Oh,
Yes, and you wish that you could be like the magician in this story who has magic powers and everything. You wish you could be anybody but yourself in this story.
Yeah.
Let me show you what you look like. Oh, where's your crystal ball? Here it is.
Because the other one's gonna be like falling off.
Okay, show everybody. Here's the magician. Hey, let's get back, kids, so the path is clear, so everyone can get back to the back of the group, okay? Go ahead back there. Now, what are we up to? Let's do the knights. We have like comfortable outfits. There you go. We don't. Okay, let the knight through. Go to the back. Everyone in the costumes, go to the back and sit down over here. Sit, sit, sit. Are you a knight? Yes, you're a knight. Okay. Ashley, let's get your outfit on. What about the makeup? What are you going to do?
Yes.
Yes. This is going to be funny with your bow on. You have a bump on your head. I'm going to cover it up. Yeah. Come here, wait. So your head comes to a point, that's all.
You know what? Let's not play with this for a while. Let me put it on.
Okay. Now stay here and I'll do your makeup. Dresses we'll be wearing tomorrow night for the ball. Come with us. But Laura shook her head no. She said, I can't. You go on without me. The princesses all shrugged their shoulders. What was wrong with Laura? They didn't understand why she wouldn't be friends with them. Then the princesses left, still talking and laughing. And I wish I could, though. I don't know what to do. Then she pointed and said, look, there's my mother and my aunt. They're coming into the castle courtyard. The queens marched in regally. Oh, said Laura, look how beautiful they are. Will I ever grow up and be beautiful like they are? Then she stood up. Her mother and her aunt went over to her and said, Laura, dear, what is it? Why don't you go and be friends with the princess? Stop hanging around with these animals so much. Laura shook her head no and said, please, these are my friends. I'm too shy to be friends with the other. Laura pointed and said, look, here comes the magician. The magician entered, rubbing her crystal ball. She went over to the queens. Go over to the queens, magician. She bowed down before the queens. She said, Your Majesties, let me predict the future. Let me rub my crystal ball. Laura said, oh, I'd like to be a magician. Anyone but myself. Everyone has a good time. But me? Little did Laura know that there was a wicked witch hiding behind a tree, listening to every word she said. The wicked witch rubbed her hands together. She said, aha, that princess isn't happy being herself. She thinks she's fun. Just then, Princess Laura looked up and pointed. Look, here comes Prince Michael and the knights. They marched into the castle courtyard, following Prince Michael. Let Michael lead. Michael and the knights came over here to where the princesses were. Come on over here. All the way over, Mike. Come on over here. When they got to where the princesses were, the knights and the prince bowed down, faced the princesses. They bowed down to the princesses. The princesses curtsied before the knights and before the prince. Then they relaxed and they began to talk to each other. Talk, knights and princesses. They were talking about the dance and who was going to go with who. Princess Laura. Then he went back talking to the other princesses. Then he turned around again to look at Princess Laura. Then he went back talking to the other princesses. Finally, he got up enough nerve, and he broke away from the group, and he went right over to where Princess Laura was. The queen shook their heads. Yes, go ahead, animals. Go with Michael. Wait. Michael turned to the animals, and he said, you were there when the witch dragged Princess Laura away. Maybe you can go back into the woods, sniff the ground, and we'll pick up Laura's scent, her smell. And the animals went into the woods, smelling the ground. Sure enough, they picked up the trail. They led Prince Michael right to the house. When he got there, he opened the door. Laura, stand up. Laura was in the cage. Michael entered the house, and he said, Laura, I've come to rescue you. Where's the key? I've got to get you out of here. But Laura shook her head and said, oh no, the witch has it in her pocket, and she's going to come back any time. Well, Michael scratched his head. He didn't know what to do. But the animals had an idea. They said, permit us to chew a hole through these wooden bars. And they started chewing and chomping the wooden bars of the cage until they chewed a hole big enough. Then the animals backed up to let Princess Laura climb through. Laura climbed through the hole in the cage. Then she turned to Michael and said, come on, Michael, we've got to get out of here. The witch is due back. But Michael shook his head no. He said, Laura, the witch will just come for you another time. Look over there. Michael went over to where the witch left her magic wand. Over here, Mike. He picked up the witch's magic wand. He said, look, magic spell. And Michael memorized the magic spell. He didn't know if it would work. He didn't know if the witch's magic wand would work against her. But he was certainly going to give it a try. Back up, princesses. Well, by now, the witch had come back from the forest. She entered the house. She saw that Laura was free. She shrieked, what are you doing out of your cage? Laura got scared, but she stood behind Michael. She was sure that Michael would protect her. Then Prince Michael lifted up the witch's magic wand. He said, I've got your magic wand, and I'm ready. The witch just laughed. Ha, ha, ha. What do you think? Stay over there, witch. You don't have any magic powers. But Michael said it's certainly going to be worth a try. The animals were starting to cry. They were really getting scared. They turned to Michael. They said, come on, let's get out of here while we still have a chance. But Michael shook his head, no. I'm ready. Are you ready? Then he picked up the witch's magic wand. He waved it over the witch's head, saying the magic words, abracadabra, 1, 2, 3, make her a spider. Let's all see. All of a sudden, there was a great big puff of smoke, and when the smoke cleared, there was the witch shriveling down, 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 down into an ugly black widow spider. She became a spider, and she quickly crawled out of the house, and she was gone forever. Michael had done it. He had destroyed the wicked witch. She could never come after Princess Laura again. Laura went over to Michael and gave him a great big hug. Oh, thank you, my hero. You saved me. Let's go back to the castle now. Michael said, okay, let's go. He and Laura, come over here. Come on, come this way. You're going the long way. They began to walk through the woods on their way to the castle. After a short bit, Michael said to Laura, I have something for you. I want to talk to you. He said, I understand that you don't think that you're a pretty girl. And I want to tell you something, he said. You really are. And just to prove it, while you were gone, we had something very special invented just for you. This is called a mirror. He held out the mirror. Laura, take it. Look at how you look, he said. That's you in there. She smiled and she said, is that really me? I'm not bad looking, am I? Michael shook his head. Yes, that's what we've been trying to tell you. You're beautiful. The animals went over and said, Laura, that's what we've been trying to tell you. But the most important thing of all was that you were always a good person. Your looks weren't as important as the fact that you were a good girl, a good woman, a good person. Now, will you stop this silly shyness? And Laura said, yes, let's go back to the castle. Everyone must be very worried about me. Finally, they made it back to the castle. When they got there, the queens jumped up and threw their arms around Laura. Oh, we're so glad that you're back. You're safe and sound. Then they pointed their finger at Princess Laura and scolded her. Laura, they said, how many times have we told you never ever to talk to strangers? This never would have happened if you had listened to us. Laura began to cry and she said, please don't yell at me. I've learned my lesson. I promise never to do it again. Please, I'm just so glad to be back here. Then all the princesses from town came over to Laura. They went over and said, Laura, we're so glad you're back. We never knew how much we liked you until you were gone. Please, won't you be our friend now? This time, Princess Laura smiled, and she said, yes, I'd love to. Oh, good, said the princesses, and come on, let's go get ready for the grand ball. But Laura stopped. She said, I can't. I just remembered I don't have a date for the dance. But Michael came to the rescue again. He said, excuse me, let me through, girls, let me through. Laura, I'm going to ask you one more time. Would you come to the dance with me tonight? This time Laura smiled and said, yes, I would love to. Okay, said Michael, you've made me a happy man. I'm going to go get ready. I'll see you at the dance. And Michael left over there to get ready for the dance. Laura started to walk away with all of her princess friends. They were going to get ready. The queens were happy. They were going to get ready too. And so were the knights. Everyone was getting ready for the grand dance. But then Princess Laura stopped. She forgot about her animal friends who were left in the courtyard. Princess Laura went back to speak to the animals. She said, oh, dear friends, please come and visit me often. I haven't forgotten about you, but I have some new friends now. But you are my first friends and my best friends. The animals smiled and they said, Laura, we're glad for you. Go with your new princess friends. We'll come and play with you every day. Feel good about yourself and never talk to strangers. Laura went off to get ready for the dance. The animals went back into the woods. Come on, animals. The The witch was gone and would never ever trouble Princess Laura again. And that night, everyone entered the grand ballroom, back again, and they all began to dance. They had a grand ball, and everyone danced and had a wonderful time. And they all lived happily ever after. The end! All right, give yourselves a hand. Everybody, have
Sarah, you're in charge of the burgers. Did I leave the spatula out there?
I know, but while I get down to this person,
You want more Franks at the same time, don't you?
I guess so, but the Franks take such a short amount of time. That's why I thought I'd wait. Would you do it?
Hey guys.
I'll let you do it.
Nana. Na. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Michael. Share, Michael.
If he's bigger, I'm just saying this if he was to dig with it, if he does what, I'll just leave it and take him, take Michael, because I'm bigger.
Now what?
Get me down. Mom, what can you do?
Hey, Lar. You're on camera, Lar.
She's too busy.
Very good.
I'm busy.
Michael, don't throw sand out of the box, Michael.
Barry, sing hi ho.
I know.
That's it?
Sing the song.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Look at that face. Would you look at that face?
Do mommy. Do mommy.
Okay.
Do mommy.
Wait, are they right in here?
What, dear? What?
Chair. Extra chair.
Yeah, but I'll get them.
Can you take me?
That's what Nancy wants you to do.
Okay.
Can you take
To
me?
get my husband doing what he does best,
Which is what?
sit here on his behind.
Okay. I'm doing you, Lar. All right, I'm not doing.
Radio station. Other than that, and eating some hamburgers. There's not much to me.
You are a very boring individual.
That right, buddy.
Yeah.
Your buddy and partner and friend.
Wow.